Well, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We have another fantastic show lined up for you today. We have Tracy Moreau with us today, and she will be demonstrating festive decorating with DecoArt's Decoupage, which is, we always love having Tracy with us. We also have a demo from Sandy McTeer. She's using DecoArt's Americana Enchanted Paint. Hello, and welcome to Audrey Live. It is Thursday, October the 1st. Unbelievable. Where has the time gone? Make sure when you're watching today that you post where you're from. We like to know where people are from, and comment, ask questions. We always like to answer everybody's questions, and maybe every now and then we have a giveaway. So make sure that you post your questions and comments and let us know where you're from. We had a wonderful time on vacation last week. I actually took the week off and didn't work at all. It was just, I kept up on the emails a little bit, but really truly took a vacation with our family up at a cottage near Halliburton. And we just had it was like a perfect week. Just not sure how we got so lucky, but every day was beautiful. The sun was shining. It just got warmer as the days went on. And at the beginning of the week, that you could see the colors were starting, and every day they just got more and more vibrant. For those of you that aren't in an area that have fall color changes, it's amazing to witness every day. So, they kind of go from that green and yellow and orange and red. And I'll make sure we post some pictures. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the pictures, because between myself and my daughters, we posted quite a few last week of all the things that we did. We went swimming, they went kayaking, they went paddle boarding. It was beautiful. It was very, very warm. So it was really unique because, of course, it was my birthday last week. So thank you, everybody, for all your birthday greetings and that sort of thing. So, and a lady who used to be involved with our shows quite a bit in the beginning years, Liette Van Niekerk, she had said a happy birthday to me, and then she posted a picture, something to the effect, great colors up in Halliburton. So I went, oh, Liette Van Niekerk. Many of you will remember her. She had a business called It's a Good Time to Paint. That's what her business was called. And she taught for us at some of the shows in London and in Kitchener-Waterloo and in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and also had a booth. So anyway, I said to her, I messaged her back and said, oh, Leah, where are you? And she said, it's just outside of Halliburton and near this community called Williams Landing. Well, we were in Williams Landing. So literally our cottage was right beside where she lives now. They've retired and live there full time. So it was one of those small world moments, which seem to happen all the time. You go away or you meet somebody, and there's always that it's just a small world out there. So we had a nice little visit. We went and sat with them and visited, and she's still doing some painting classes, but she has a beautiful studio right on the water, lots of light, and just full of creativity, I tell you. Not a dull moment there to be had. She has still does her painting and painting classes. She also does quilting and sewing and paper crafting. And just really neat to touch base with somebody that I really hadn't talked to for a long time. And as many of you know, in the creative industry, it seems like once you have a connection with somebody, it's just always there. Like you just feel like you're friends for life. And that's the way it was with Liette. We just kind of really, and her husband, Martin, we had a nice chat with them. So also, we're just really excited about our second Pin It Canada Live virtual event. It's going to be October 23rd and 24th, and we've had a great response. We're going to make it 2 days and probably 4 hours each day. We'll be starting at noon Eastern on the Friday and running till about 4 o'clock, and then the same thing again on the Saturday. And we've got some amazing artists and companies involved with that. I know we have them on the website. I'll just mention a few of them here. We have General Pencil, Ecstasy Craft, Renia, Emerald Creek, Joe Rotella, Tracy Moreau, Anna Marie Oak Designs, Stamp Art, Stampendous, Pinso, Cadre Expert, and many more that we're working with right now that, oh yeah, I know Diana Steer, DS, she's going to be part of it as well. She just confirmed yesterday, and I'm sure there's more to come. So stay tuned for that. More information and all the companies that'll be involved is on our website. So if you go to www.pinitcanada.com and click on the live virtual events, you will see all the companies that'll be participating. And hopefully in the next week or two, it probably might be 2 weeks, we'll get the schedule up there for you as well. So you can see who's going to be presenting and when. Hope you can join us the whole time, but if not, then you can pick and choose which days you want to watch and at what time. So that's really exciting. Also, our Pin It Marketplace is doing awesome. Thank you so much for your orders. We have the design from Deb Cotton and Holly Hanley that are there, but we also have a new, cute, adorable little design from Holly Hanley as well. This is her, what we're kind of calling our boy gnome, because she had done a gnome that was like a girl gnome. And of course, there's lots of guys out there, or, if you have a child or a grandchild that would like the boy gnome, we thought that was adorable. So we have it in mugs, we have it in mouse pads, we have it in t-shirts. And again, all the designs will be coming very shortly in bags and aprons. We're having a bit of a hard time getting those lined up. So again, make sure you go to the Pin It Canada website, go to Marketplace, and you can order right online. You can just click it all in and we'll get your order. If you're not comfortable doing it online, just give us a call and we'll help you with that as well. So, and it's open to anybody. Anybody can order these. It doesn't have to be just people in our creative art community. If you have a neighbor or if you know somebody, family member that might like one of these cute, adorable designs for a Christmas gift, it's never too late, or never too early, I should say, to start Christmas shopping. It is, I don't know what are we, October, November, like less than 3 months away. So they would make awesome Christmas gifts. Also, just a reminder, Jill Fitzhenry and Anna Marie Oak, they have their Halloween class on Zoom. It's tomorrow, and I'm going to be hosting their classes for them so they can just focus on their teaching. They say there is still room available, so you can go to jillybean.net right there. And those are the two projects. Anna Marie will be teaching this one in the morning, and Jill will be teaching this one in the afternoon. So you do not want to miss it. And I believe they're going to be doing these possibly once a month. They'll be doing some of the Zoom classes, but they'll also be doing some like demonstrations and that sort of thing too. So go to Jill's website, jillybean.net, for all the details. Yeah, so that's exciting. I'll be busy tomorrow hosting their classes and spending some time with those people that have signed up. And if you haven't, it's not too late. You can still sign up. So today we have our live guest is Tracy Moreau. She's from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Tracy is a classically trained artist with 40 years of experience. She's educated in Europe, Canada, and the United States. Her work has a great many influences. She works in the fine arts, in the faux finishing, the decorative arts, and it all makes her work very unique. Tracy design work is varied from home decor to mixed media. She is versatile and creative and is generous with her knowledge. She's also a Dynasty artisan and a Deco Art brand ambassador. Welcome, Tracy.
Hi, Audrey.
Yay! We have you back.
I got lights this time, so you can see me.
Well, and it's just so neat because I'm just thinking to when I started this show, and the first couple of weeks, I just kind of did it on my own and winged it. And I thought, I really want to have guests on. I want to have some interaction. And you were my first live guest on the show. So I'm so happy that you're back with us again.
I'm glad to be back.
You're kind of like my guinea pig.
That's okay. I don't mind.
And we've grown so much from that. I think everybody has that's part of this live Zoom community now. So
Oh, yes, absolutely. So I've got you going on the iPad over here, so turn your volume down.
yeah. We don't want to hear me twice.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to lately? What's been keeping your days busy besides that terrible computer issues you had?
Oh, don't even get me started on the computer issues this week. I've literally lost almost 3 days just trying to sort out a computer issue. So we were supposed to be filming yesterday for our midweek video. We didn't get that done because the computers were all messed up, and it's just been an ongoing issue. We think, knock on wood, that we have that sorted out, but that's yet to be seen. So we're planning on filming later this afternoon. So fingers crossed that goes well. The big thing I think that's been occupying my time lately between DeckWork, because working on a new program with DeckWork that's about to launch very soon, next month, as a matter of fact. We're really excited about that. And so I've been working on that project. And I've also been working on developing my YouTube channel. And that's been a big one. And this week we actually hit that ceiling with 3,000 subscribers. So that's that first little hurdle you have to get over. And so we hit that. So we're really excited about that.
Good. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. And expanding on adding more video and perhaps some more content.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to be sending out a questionnaire to people via Facebook and through my newsletter, just to get a feel for what people would like to see. Because we are really having fun doing this. It's really a great, and we're kind of going back, probably dating myself, but going back quite a bit and tackling a few projects and things that have sort of been sitting on the back burner for a while, and bringing some older techniques and bringing them forward, and hopefully introducing those into some video as well. So we've got lots planned for that.
Oh, awesome.
And what else have I been doing? Just trying to stay out of trouble.
Well, I know that you've been part of this totally brushed art box kits, which I saw on Facebook and thought that was just such a neat idea. Can you tell everybody a little bit about that?
Yeah. Going back a few months ago, Viking Woodcrafts approached me with this idea, and I thought, you know what, this is such a cool idea to simplify things and to bring something out for new painters, new crafters and whatnot that would be easy for them to accomplish successfully, and that would make it simple for them to have the surface, the brushes, the paint, sort of like a subscription box program. And so they asked me to design a few things that could go into that. So that's what I spent some time doing. And they've just started selling the first 2 boxes in this last month. And from what I gather, it's doing very, very well. So hopefully we're going to continue doing some more of those. And that's exciting. It's always fun to see somebody coming up with an idea that helps us introduce new painters or introduce this art to new painters. And I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's going to be fun. And with the wellspring of very talented designers that we have, I think they're going to have a huge array of designs and techniques available to them for that. Viking is really stepping forward with encouraging people in this art form, which I think is fantastic.
So is it like a monthly thing, or can you just buy one kit, or is
I believe you can buy 1 box, or you can subscribe on a monthly basis, or what have you, and you go by, I think you can even order them right off of the website. So I think it's great that they have these simplified projects with the surface, with the paint, with the brush, and the instruction is all in 1 box. So it's one-stop shopping, which I love shopping, so that's a great idea as far as I'm concerned.
Perfect. What are you going to demo for us today? What do you have for us today? What products are we working on?
You know what? I've been playing with the idea. Decoupage has always been a favorite of mine. I love incorporating decoupage into a variety of projects. I do Christmas ornaments that way, I do a bunch of things. And it occurred to me the other day that we could do so much more with decoupage as far as decorating for festive holidays, for Thanksgiving, for Halloween, for Christmas, etc. And I sort of sat down, thought of a few little things that I thought might be fun and what we could incorporate. And then it occurred to me that whatever I come up with should be something that the kids can get involved in. So grandkids and the kids that are at home being, doing Zoom classes and online classes for school need something in their off time that's a little less stressful.
Yeah.
And so I came up with a fun little project for a pencil case.
Ah.
And I came up with a fun little project for some tea lights for Halloween.
Wonderful. Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
give me 2 seconds. I'll switch over the cameras and we will show you how to do that.
Perfect. And I'm going to pin you. There we go.
Shut myself off. Sorry. There we go.
Now your volume's a little low. I don't know whether you can get the volume up a little bit.
Should be fine now.
Oh, there we are. Perfect. There we go.
It was just switching over to the other camera.
Ah, yes.
So this is the tea light. So I took a stemless wine glass and I cut apart a little cocktail napkin. Isn't this fun?
That is so much fun.
And I used a little decoupage on it. And this one is just dry, but you can take a little bit of glitter to it when it's done. Brush a coat of decoupage over top of it and glitter it. So doing these little wine glasses, these are inexpensive. You can find them at dollar stores and they're, a couple of bucks, you can get a couple of wine glasses. This little stemless one, and I cut the image out of the cocktail napkin. Let me show you. So this is part of a cocktail napkin. I thought these were cute. I love my skulls.
Now, where did you find those?
Aren't these cute? I found these at a dollar store. I mean, dollar store always has fabulous, inexpensive napkins, little cocktail napkins. And I found these ones at our local dollar store. I think they come in a package of like 18, and I think they were $2 for this little package of napkins. So I thought it would be fun to do the tea light. And then, of course, my brain doesn't shut off. So then I thought, I wonder if I could stick that to fabric. And you can, because DecoArt makes a fabric decoupage. So these are completely washable when they're dry. So this is one completed. And this is just done with a cocktail napkin. Like, how cute is that?
That is adorable.
So the process is very simple. So you need to have a base of the decoupage on your fabric. And you can be generous with it. So you just brush some out. Neatness doesn't really count with this. So that you have a
this is the special. This is the special DecoArt for fabric when you're on fabric.
This is the decoupage for fabric. And then when you take your napkin, you cut it out as close as you can to the edges of the image, like so. And then you're going to split it apart and just take the top layer. So there's a little bit of a technique to that. You have to, if I can find it, there it is. If you just snap it with your fingers like this, it will separate the layers so that you're able to peel it apart. So then you can just take that layer off like so, and you're left with this thin image. And then you just press it into or onto that wet fabric like so. And then you take another layer of that fabric decoupage over top. Oops. Be a little careful because this paper is very delicate. So don't press too hard. And I work from the center out. It's going to look gooey for a little bit, but because I've got a little too much on there. But there's this little spot that I folded over at the bottom. Let's see if I can't unfold it. A little too delicate, but so then you just brush it out so that it's completely covered and then just set it aside to dry. Now, the nice part about this decoupage for fabric is that once it dries completely, you would toss it in the dryer and that'll heat set it, and then it is washable. So that little cocktail napkin has now turned into this great little decoration on a little pencil case. The pencil cases are easy to find. You can find them at most dollar stores or Walmart. They're very inexpensive and a really fun project the kids can do quite easily.
So now if it gets dirty, is it washable or should you just hand wash it or?
Oh, no, you can toss it in the washer. So you can do this on t-shirts. This would be fun to decorate t-shirts with, or pillowcases, or, customize things for the kids, and that they can actually do this. Now, you could embellish this too with some glitter paint. You could take glitter paint to this, or beading around it. So the kids have the opportunity to, really embellish and play with this design a whole lot. Really is simple and very fun.
That's perfect. I think that a lot of people are saying there's so many possibilities with this technique, and yeah, like you can find some beautiful napkins. So for sure, that'll be wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to jump over and switch to the other camera.
Perfect.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I've got a couple here saying too, Sandy was saying, or black light paints.
Oh, yes, the new decor black light paint would look great on that.
Yes. Lots of ideas.
Tons of ideas. I mean, and so much fun. You could do that to terracotta pots to line the driveway at Halloween, and just put candles or tea lights in them.
That's true.
There's so many things that you can do with decoupage that is just so much fun to customize.
Yeah.
And you can take images that the kids have drawn. So if they've drawn something out, just run them through a color photocopier, and then they can cut the image out and decoupage them onto onto whatever they want to. And DecoArt has, I think, 6 different varieties of decoupage mediums. So we have one for paper, we have one for fabric, we have one for indoor, outdoor, and then we have a standard decoupage for things like furniture and usable and functional items as well. So you can put decoupage on almost anything.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Now, somebody was also asking, what is the link for the boxes?
The
box kits, just the box kits you were talking about before.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to forget. Corey just gave me a note that people were wondering where they go to find these boxes.
Yep. Just go to www.vikingwoodcrafts.com. And if you can't find them there, then you go to paintingworldmag.com.
Perfect. Good, good. Now, the other thing I was going to ask you about, I know you do those daily colors.
Yes.
So how do you come up, like, to me, if I look at that, I'm thinking that would take me just hours and hours. Like, how do you come up with the different colors and how to work that all out? And I just love seeing them.
Well, the color of the day, one of my jobs with DecoArt is to do color analysis. It's also to do trend reports and color trends, and establish what colors are coming up, which ones are going to be the strongest features for the year, and essentially put all of that information together. And that's how we come up with those new colors that we put out every year. We start out with a vast number of colors, I can tell you,
Yeah,
and then whittle it down, right? But in the process of that, I collect all these images of various colors. And then once I have so many images, I start picking and choosing from those, and then I put them into a collage. And then I take that collage and I marry it or pair it up with a color that's in the DecoArt catalog.
Perfect.
And just 1 second. So this is, just to give you an idea, this is what I do every year. I take my DecoArt catalog and I cut it all up and I put it into a binder and I tab the pages. So every morning when I get up, I usually do this on a weekly basis. I get up, I come downstairs to the studio, and I select 5 colors every week from the DecoArt catalog. Now, that's not just from the Americanas, it can be from any one of our product lines. And so I'll select 5 colors, and then one of those colors will pair up with DecoArt's color of the month. So that it sort of marries the two together.
Yeah.
So on a daily basis, I have 5 colors. So on Monday, I have selected 5 colors for next week. And so it just continues on. And then I have a rather large collection of collages of a variety of colors, and each one has its own, each color family has its own file. And so I can go to the, okay, this week I'm going to put a blue up. So I go to the blue file and I find a nice collage and choose a color out of the Americana line or the DecoArt product line, so that people can relate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's very inspirational. It kind of gets your mind thinking about different colors and how you can use them as well, you know, but
exactly.
yeah,
And I
I
think
always
a lot of
enjoy
the time
seeing
people
that.
are, a lot of the time painters are kind of stuck for what color goes with what. Does this color match? Does this pair well? And sometimes all you need is a little nudge.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so I try to
exactly.
put in, it's going to look sassy with this color. And, maybe you didn't think of pairing, lavender with a vibrant lemon or something, but those colors all work together. So I think that's the whole point behind it, is just to get people thinking of color in a different way.
Yeah, good, good.
And it's
One
fun.
question, and I know you've been involved in classes, online classes, and all that kind of stuff for quite some time.
Yeah.
I get a question every now and then about the difference between like a live free class and having to pay for classes. Like some people are saying, why would I pay for an online class when there's so many free ones? So what would you say is the difference between
To
these
me, there's a
live
very,
freebies compared to the lives classes or Zoom class that you're paying for?
yeah. On a weekly basis, I offer a free live class. And for me, I have everything staged out so that I can get through an entire class in an hour or 45 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. Those classes don't give you as much in-depth information. I try to target one or two specific techniques or specific things that I think people would like to learn. And I
Okay.
sort of gloss over a lot of the rest of it because, it may not necessarily be something that everybody needs to know. Perhaps it's something that everybody does know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I try to target one or two things. With a paid class, it's like going to a convention. You're paying not just for the pattern or the information that you garner from it, but you're also paying for the teacher's time. She is prepping that. There are surfaces to prepare. There are projects to prepare. There are materials that you have to ship. There's a whole lot of things that go along with that. But not only that, you have their undivided attention in a classroom for 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you have a specific question, you have the ability to ask it and get an answer almost immediately. When I'm doing a free class, it's not quite the same thing. I want to answer all your questions, and I try to whenever possible, but it isn't quite as in-depth as a 3 or 4 hour class.
Yeah.
I want them to get certain information on certain things. And so that's where I put my focus, and I kind of gloss over some of the other stuff because to me, it's not necessarily the most important part of that.
Yeah.
So myself, I absolutely encourage you, if there is something you really want to learn, something you really want to take, go ahead, sign yourself up for a Zoom class, because that 3 to 4 to 5 hours of intensive study with a teacher that you admire or one that you really want to learn from is invaluable. A live free class like mine, they can be fun. You have no commitment. You can come in, you can go out, you can do a lot of things. If you miss something, it's not that big a deal. You can catch up on it on YouTube the following day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, the teachers out there really need your support right now, just like everybody else does.
Exactly.
So if
Yeah.
you can only afford to take one class a month or one class every 6 months, be selective, choose the teacher that you feel you're going to get the most out of. And by all means, pay to get that class, because it's going to do two things. It's going to support the teacher.
Yeah.
And it's also going to encourage more creativity and more classes in the future. The free classes show your support. Although the classes are free, it also supports the teachers. As I said, I hit the 3,000 mark on my YouTube channel this week, which was very exciting for me. I was very, very happy, but I didn't do that on my own. I had, 3,000 painters watching every week, and their support means the world.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's the one thing you got to remember. Whether it's a free class or a paid class, you're supporting a teacher and allowing them to continue. Yeah. And that's awesome and appreciated.
Exactly. Well, because so many obviously now aren't able to do the travel teaching, so it's really difficult for many teachers. So this is a great opportunity to keep things going and build that economy as well, the online community. So,
well, at the same time, a lot of the teachers are looking for avenues to help their students.
Yeah.
As a teacher, there's no better feeling than having a student email you a picture from one of your classes that you just taught, and they're excited about their success, that they're happy that they managed to do this,
Yeah.
and that they got something out of it. That's the most important thing. And that light, when that light comes on for a teacher, that's the best feeling in the world.
Perfect. Perfect. So I so agree. I so agree. So a couple of questions here. Does DecoArt have a new paint listing, or when do they come out with that?
With our new colors,
Yeah.
the new colors usually launch in January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this year's AFCI show is going to be primarily online. So it'll be a virtual show for obvious reasons. So I would expect that early to mid-January, you're going to start seeing DecoArt launch its newest colors and its newest product. Working for DecoArt, I've had a sneak peek at a lot of things, and there's still some really exciting things coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, I know I'm going to miss going to Creativation as well. I was always really inspiring, to go there and see all the new products and things like that. So, but I think they'll do an awesome job on the virtual show as well. So looking forward.
It will be different,
yes,
but I think it's going to be amazing. We do have, we have some really cool stuff coming up. Really cool.
We can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, another question. Oh, what's the difference between the traditional Mod Podge and DecoPod?
DecoArt's decoupage uses, they're both ideal. To put it in the most concise, they both do the same thing.
Yeah.
Mod Podge has become a long-term survivor in this industry. So much so that it's become like Kleenex. We refer to decoupage as Mod Podging. So, it has become that sort of benchmark.
Yeah.
When DecoArt decided to put out its own version of a decoupage medium, they took it one step further. And so they work with the same acrylic resins that are in most of our paints and most of our furniture products and whatnot. So it dries extremely hard, the traditional one, the decoupage medium. It dries extremely hard. It will seal almost anything. And it doesn't yellow, it doesn't change color, it doesn't do all of the nasty things that you don't want it to do. It dries perfectly clear. We have it in a variety of sheen levels of the matte. We have a gloss and a semi-gloss, I believe. So you have something for everything, and it dries non-sticky. It doesn't remain tacky over the long term. It dries hard and smooth. Okay. So you could literally put two decoupage pieces together face to face and they won't stick.
They won't stick.
Perfect. So once they're fully cured, that stuff is as hard as bullets. It's great stuff.
Another question, in choosing your block of colors, is there a trick to getting the intensity correct?
Well, when it comes to the digital era, unfortunately, not every screen is the same. So they all, you read them. But everything that I do, I try to work from as close as I possibly can. Yeah. And so the trick to it is simply color correction after the fact a lot of the time. Once you put it all together, sometimes it's just adjusting a few little things in photography or in photo editing that, unifies things a bit. When you do like 365 of these every year, it's a few.
Just a few.
Pretty good at eyeballing it after a while, but I am no expert when it comes to working with editing software, but I managed to find images that are as close as possible, and then I'll make small adjustments here and there.
Okay, awesome. Good. So what are you up to for the rest of the week?
Rest of the week, we're filming this afternoon. We're actually doing decoupage for the midweek video.
Oh, good.
So we'll go a little more in depth for that and a couple of kids projects. Saturday, live on Saturday, we're doing a decoupaged Santa.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to be fun. So he's painted first and then decoupaged. So it's a fun technique. I've taught it before, and it is always one of those ones that has great wow factor because it's sort of
awesome. Now, what time is that?
It's not coming together and then boom, it's done.
And what time do you do that on Saturdays?
Saturday is 1 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, which makes it noon Eastern. So if you live in the Eastern time zone, then it would be noon. It's live on the Tracy Moreau Live Facebook page. And if you can't make it and watch the class, then you can watch it on my YouTube channel afterwards and also on the website. We have the video section on the website is all set up and running. So
Very good. Very good. Well, this has been great. I'm just so glad that you're able to come back on. And that was such a fun project. It just gives
Oh,
me so many ideas.
absolutely.
We're working on some fall ideas as well for next week's show. So that's it's given me a couple more ideas of a few little things that we might be able to do for next week.
Decoupage is fun and it's so easy to do, especially with kids,
Yeah.
because it's a, it's so such a fun and it's instant satisfaction when you put it on
Yes.
there. It looks
It's
great.
very
right away.
rewarding. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rewarding and it's fun and they can customize any way they want. They can add sequins or glue or sparkles or whatever they want to it, and just let them have some fun and be creative with it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm going to the Dollar Tree this afternoon. So I'll have to look for some napkins.
I'm
there.
looking for glass plates. My local dollar store did not have any.
Oh.
I wanted to do some of the skull plates, have the skull on the back and then
On
paint
the
over the
bottom.
back of the plate. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do some of those, but I can't find any plates. Certain things you can't find these days, and I guess they're all coming from China and probably still on a boat somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic.
Probably. Yep. The slow boat, right?
Oh yeah, slower now.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for being on the show, and we're looking forward to having you on the Pin It event. And
I am looking forward to that too. It's going to be a blast.
Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So, well, you have a great weekend, and thank you again.
Thanks, Audrey. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She's just a wealth of information. I've always do enjoy sitting and chatting with Tracy. You never know what's going to happen, but those are. It looked like she painted them on. Like I thought, oh my, this is decoupage, but that was such a great idea, And you can, like she said, you can do it on wood, you can do it on paper, you can do it on just about anything. So that's very neat little project there to do with kids or yourself. I think I'm going to do a few boards that I have and decoupage some things on them. So anyway, we are also lucky today that we have a video from Sandy McTeer, and she'll be demonstrating a dragonfly with the new Americana Enchanted. So let me see where I have her here. There she is. So enjoy the video.
After I finished this painting with Deco Art Americana acrylics, I knew it needed a little something. I was leaning towards a dragonfly, and then I came across Deco Art Americana Enchanted iridescent top coat acrylics, and I knew it needed a dragonfly and that these paints were going to be perfect for the wings. So I'm painting the body with Deco Art Americana acrylic in Midnight Green, and I'm just basically painting the shape of the head, the long body, and then I'm just going to tap my brush to give the basic shape of the rest of the body, and then a little fork at the end there. I'm going to wipe off the brush, pick up some of the Enchanted in green, and I'm going to paint both wings on one side, come back over here, paint both wings on this side. I'm going to allow this to dry, and then I will come back with the additional colors. But in the meantime, I'm going to add a little green to the head, to the body, and to the little sections. On top of the green, I wanted to add a little bit of the Enchanted in blue. And since I have that on my brush, I'm going to add some of that color to the wings. Wipe off my brush. Now I'm going to add a little bit of violet. That's going to show this pink color in the background, which is going to again lend itself to the iridescence of these beautiful dragonfly wings. Wipe off my brush, pick up a little bit of green, clean up the edges of the head, pull out a couple little lines. I love that iridescent color on the dragonfly wings, but I'm going to take it a step further and use Deco Art Americana Enchanted Shimmer. This is in white. I'm going to pick up just a touch, pull that onto the wings, That's going to give it a little sparkle. And then even a little on the head and the body. And look how pretty and shimmery and sparkly. And now my painting is complete. That's Deco Art Americana Enchanted Iridescent Top Coat Acrylics. Available at your Michaels store today.
Oh, those were beautiful. I love the colors and the iridescence and the sparkle. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my hands on some of those. I know that they're available at Michael's, but I know for those in Canada, there's 2 or 3 other places that have them available. One is Stockade. So yeah, just kind of go to Deco Art's website, or I'm sure you can even email Tracy or Sandy, and they would let you know where you can purchase them near you. Sandy also, let me see, she's also just launched her, it's called Adventures in Art and Journaling with Sandy McTeer. It's a new program that she's put out, and I think it's just limited for you to sign up for it. So go to her website, www.sandymcteerdesigns.com, and you can check out all the information about that. It looks like a great program, and I know that Sandy's extremely excited about it, and she is such a wonderful and giving person as well. So I know you will definitely enjoy being part of that group. So fall decorating, we were kind of talking about fall decorating, and we're going to be working on our fall decoration this week, and hopefully we'll have it as part of next week's show, because here in Canada next weekend is our Thanksgiving weekend. I know in the US it's not until the end of November, and in some other countries they've already had. I know in Europe they have like what they call like a fall festival, or I know in Korea they just had theirs as well, I think, or it's just coming up. So all over the world they have different times that they do the fall festivals, or Thanksgiving, or like a fall break. So we're going to work on doing some fall decorating. A little bit of a area outside and maybe inside. So do you still decorate for fall? That's one thing we've kind of found, that maybe people don't quite decorate for fall anymore like they used to. And it can be for fall time, for Halloween time. So send me your suggestions, your questions, or I mean, pictures of maybe your fall decoration for us to share on next week's show, so we can see what type of fall display that you do. So yeah, and check out next week, because we are going to try to do a fall display for under $20. Just like we did our Canada Day display, we're going to be working on a fall display for under $20. So check it out. And I might be using one of Tracy's idea with the decoupage there. So next week on our Audrey Live, we have Deb Antonick from Penticton, BC. And I'm just so excited to have her on the show. I've known Deb for so many years, and she's helped me out in so many ways with my business and with our shows out west. She'll be demonstrating a sweet little fall mixed media project using the Stempendous products. And also, I think she's going to be using some of the products from... Oh, I am not sure now. I'm thinking she was using some of the wood products. Oh, help me here, Deb. Stonebridge Trading out in out in BC as well. I think she's near Summerland or Peachtree, something like that. So stay tuned next week for that. It'll be exciting to have Deb on and all that she has to offer and to show us. Also, they have a virtual catalog party. Stempendous through September 28th through October 5th are having what they're calling virtual catalog party. That sounded really unique, really neat. So for more information, you can go to their website, www.stempendous.com. And I'm sure Corey's going to link us up there so you can see it as well. And yeah, you can check out some of the things that they're doing. It's virtual catalog party. So check that out. I'm sure it's quite unique, and I love the Stempendous products as well. So put this all on your calendar next week, which is October 8th Oh, October 8th. That's also my anniversary. 1 week to go. 1 p.m. Eastern on Audrey Live. And if you missed any of our shows, please go to our YouTube channel. Just like Tracy, we're trying to build our subscribers there, and we're really small. So we need you to help us out to build those numbers and get more recognition there. So go to YouTube, and it's Pin It Canada. Go to Pin It Canada, and please subscribe to our channel, and you'll see all our videos there. All the Audrey Live shows are there. Our Pin It events will be there, and also a lot of the small little videos that we show on the show, we post up there too. So it'll be easy for you to find. And yeah, subscribe, click that little bell so you'll get notification when other shows come live there. So thank you again to Tracy and to Sandy for being part of the show today. And everybody out there, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you next week on Audrey Live. Have a great week.